What up, y'all?
Count Christian.
See Youngin.
Back again for another episode of 2 of 2. Not sure exactly what episode it is because, we did a few episodes, had a couple of minor difficulties, technical difficulties, and they never came out.
Right.
So I'm
but
not
officially, it would be 27.
Oh, officially, it would be 27. So episode 27, we're back again for another one. How you doing, my boy?
Shit, I'm doing good, man. Just same old, living life, maintaining, getting to the money. What about you?
Same old, like you're saying, just trying to stay alive, trying to stay afloat.
Like Lil Baby and Drake, trying to stay alive.
Brother, that song, brother. Let me just say one thing about that song, and then we get into the topics for today. Brother, when I first heard that shit, I thought it was garbage, and it still is the worst Baby and Drake song, but I was like, gosh, what the fuck is this? And after a couple of times listening to it, it's just the chorus that I don't like. That staying alive, that's the point I don't like. But when you listen to Drake's verse, it's actually not that bad. How she in love and she been over once. It's not like I known her for months. That shit is fire. Yeah. Like
I ain't gonna lie. I like the song. I never thought it was weak.
The verses, I like the verses, but
I like the chorus too. I like the chorus too.
Staying alive. No, I'm good. It sounds like you're on a road trip with your dad and you guys are singing songs. Like, that's what that shit sounds like.
Hey, so I know we're about to get into the Migos topic. So this kind of correlates with the Migos, QC, Offset, whatever. So Lil Baby just announced that he's dropping his new album. The week after that, or the week before
October
that,
14th.
October, yeah, It's Only Me. The week before that, Quavo and Takeoff are dropping their album. Do you have any thoughts about just Lil Baby making his announcement? I know we've seen this documentary just dropped. I don't know if you've seen that, but do you have any thoughts about Lil Baby dropping?
Haven't gotten around to watching the documentary yet, but I will eventually. My thoughts on Lil Baby dropping. It's about fucking time. He was on the clock, wasn't he? Wasn't he on the clock?
Yeah, he definitely. It's been, 2 years since my turn?
On the clock 6 months ago. We haven't done On the Clock in a while, so it's about the time for us to do that next episode. But,
yeah, for sure.
But shit, he was on the clock 6 months ago, fam. So I'm happy he's dropping.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I think the album cover's dope.
I think it's dope too. Reminds me of the last one.
Yeah, with the goats and shit.
Hope he doesn't drop any bullshit though, because we heard about like 6 singles from him this year, and only one of them deserved to be on that album. So.
Oh yeah, what's your thoughts on the Migos situation with Quavo and Takeoff, doing their thing, Offset doing his thing solo, and then we also, I don't think we ever covered it, but the beef with Offset and QC. What's just all your thoughts about all that shit?
Well, I think Quavo and Takeoff will do much better as a duo act than I gave them credit for or thought they would do, because the song with DJ Khaled is fucking fire. God did, I'm a witness. That shit is fire.
Definitely.
That shit's fire. And the song with Stunna it's a song with Stunna. What do you expect, nigga? It's a song with Birdman on it.
Like, shit, that's their song. Niggas gave DJ Khaled the better song than their own shit. It's weak. What we doing?
What the fuck is going on?
What we doing?
What in the entire fuck is going on? But yeah, I would say Quavo and Offset. Quavo and Takeoff are going to be a much better duo than I expected. They're doing fine. Their song, sold out the whatever. What's shit called? Their first song they had together. What's that shit called?
Unconfused.
Nah, I wouldn't call it Unconfused. That's what they were going by. What was that shit called?
Hotel Lobby.
That shit wasn't bad either. So it's not like they're dropping bad shit together. I just want to see how they can do on a full album alone. I've only heard 3 songs.
Well, hey, if
I want to hear a full album, 16-song album. How can y'all do just y'all 2? Because Offset was carrying the fuck out of y'all. However, Offset seems to be like the one that needed the group. Because that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 song, cool. It's not bad. It's just all right. But everything else is ass. That song with Moneybagg Yo is fucking atrocious. Fucking terrible. And let me just ask you this one thing, and I'll go back to answering the rest of your questions. Do you think Offset needs other people to be great? And what I mean by this is we got to compare his verses directly to Quavo's verse and directly to Takeoff's verse every single chance we got, because they were all on the same song. So we just got to compare it. Now that there's nobody else to compare him to, and it's just Offset's verse, and I do think he still got MC, do you think he's going to be able to hold up well?
So I guess I think to answer your question, I think that I think we'll just have to wait and see. When we seen him drop his first album, I thought that was super fire. I've always thought every song I've seen him get on with other rappers outside of the Migos, he's washed them. But I think you never know. There's always a time where with rappers, there's gonna be a time come where you're gonna be washed, or you're gonna drop some mid. And it doesn't mean that you have to. It doesn't mean that we just have to see what's next. Like we seen with rappers like Kanye, it's like okay, it's never gonna be back to how he was. 50 Cent, it's never gonna be back to how he was. And there's some rappers even.
Drink.
Bless you.
Drink.
That's what I was gonna say next.
I don't know if
Drake,
it's gonna be the same.
Drake is kind of in that position now where he's dropping shit where it's kind of like I don't know, man. So I think Offset, it's just one song.
Yeah,
we just got to see what the album's gonna be. What's that's gonna sound like.
I was listening to So Far Gone last night, and I was like, this can't be the same guy who dropped Honestly Nevermind. Like this, it's no way this is the same guy.
Yeah, man. But I mean, we also have cases of rappers who are like fucking atrocious forever, and then later on in their career, they just fucking make some good ass music.
Fucking who?
Lil Durk, 2 Chainz. We have those late bloomers.
2 Chainz had like a couple years, but then now it's back to being garbage as fuck. Like the music is back to being garbage. Man.
I mean, he blew up like 10 years ago.
Like
I'm talking about like 10 years ago.
12 to 16, you got a strong point.
But 2 Chainz was rapping ever since the early 2000s.
No, yeah, you got a point.
That's what I'm saying. So he had a point of time where like a 10-year period where he blew up and like got better. So I'm just saying there's rappers where you could start
not
off
exactly 10 years, but
that nigga was rapping
7,
with
8.
Ludacris back in the fucking.
No. I'm saying like for him being on, because I remember like
nigga blew up in like 2011. That's like 10 years later. Like after
10 years later, but I thought you meant like consecutively, like was good for 10 years.
No. I'm saying like it took him 10 years to like blow or like
you're
make
right.
good. I don't want to say make good music, but like
you're fucking right.
Make music that people like.
Music.
Yeah, shit that people want to listen to.
You're right.
Same with Dirk.
Dirk.
Whereas like Migos, they came out the gate dropping heat, and then now it's like Offset. It's kind of like, all right, now what's going on? Drake, he came out the gate going hard, and it's like, all right, what's going on now? Kanye came out the gate dropping heat, and it's like, so you have different types of careers. So we'll just have to see where Offset goes with his next album.
Well, Father of Four was fucking fire to me. I don't think the sales reflect in it. I think it did like something like 80K or some shit, maybe less, 90 or some shit. The sales don't reflect, but Father of Four is fire. Do you think the next thing will be better than Father of Four? I mean, and if you're going off of what you've heard lately, then the answer should be fuck no. But
I mean, you never know. I only heard one bad song, so I don't want to just say yeah.
Well, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 wasn't. I'm not saying it's bad, but I wouldn't cape for it being top 15 songs of the year.
I mean, I wouldn't cape for it either way for that, but
yeah. So,
but I mean, if we talking about like one of the hardest Offset songs I've heard in the last 2 or 3 years, I would throw 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on there.
What?
Yeah, for sure. What the fuck what the fuck has he dropped hard in the last 2 years?
When you say Offset song, do you mean just Offset or
any song he's been on in the last 3 years? Like
Roadrunner shits on that.
That wasn't 3 years. That wasn't the last 3 years. Oh yeah, it was. I mean, it's better than 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, but I would still put 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 above like a lot of other ones for sure.
Nigga, that whole album is better than 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know about that personally.
Why not?
Nah, not for me. Nah.
What?
Nah. Like and I'm not even specifically talking about that album, but like the feature with Big Scar, like it's better than that.
Nigga, Offset on fucking Step 1 is better than that.
Nah, fuck no. I can't agree with that. I don't even like that song, so I can't agree with that.
I'm not trying to shit on this. It's like when you're disagreeing with somebody, it's hard to just disagree and make your valid points without shitting on the other person's idea or point. Like, I'm trying not to shit on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 because it's not that bad. But come on, like, it was a disappointment.
I think it's me personally. I like it better than the other two songs he had with the Big Scar song this year and the Step One. I feel like Scar washed him, and then this like the other nigga, the sleazy nigga was so trash that it just fucked off Offset's verse. And then the song,
Offset ran that hoe.
and then the feature he did with Trippie Redd, I think 543 was better than that too.
I haven't heard that. Anything with Trippie Redd on it, I'm not listening. I'll listen to Youngboy and then give my honest opinion. I'm not even listening to Trippie Redd. Like I'm not even giving it a spin.
Crying. But I think with the 54321 song, the only thing
I heard Coley Ray turned Trippie Redd into a munch back in the day.
I mean, that was his girlfriend.
Oh, all right.
So you know that's your bitch. You know, you gotta be a munch. You know. You know.
New York. You already know what happens to you when you come to New York.
Yeah. Part two.
Part two. You already know what happened to you when you come to New York. Stop it. Whoa.
Nigga said part
Niggas
two.
be crazy.
Part
Niggas
two.
be on my dick.
You already know what
Why
happens to
you
you
on
come
my
to New York,
dick?
nigga.
Wake up. Why you on my dick?
Why you on my dick?
Nigga. What's that leaky commentary? He said, I already seen this coming.
Nigga hopes that sniper game shot.
Happy sniper gang to my dick.
This nigga's like 17 years old. Nigga like 16.
Yeah. Nah, niggas be dating. I don't even know you, kid. You can suck my dick. You can personally suck. I don't know you, but you can personally suck my dick.
Personally suck my
Fuck you
dick.
talking about.
What's up with niggas in New York and offering other men fellatio?
Niggas kept trying to make me squash
Asking
it
for fellatio
with
from
Tutu.
other
Niggas know what's going on. He know what's going on too.
receive
Fuck you
fellatio
talking
from
about.
other
Like,
men.
niggas know what's going
Because it's a
on.
disrespectful thing to
Niggas be
say,
trying to
so
make me
they.
do a verse with
It is,
niggas,
but
all
niggas
types of
down
shit.
south's gonna call you a faggot.
Niggas be killing me.
But like niggas be in
Waterborne
New
niggas
York
know
be
what's going on.
dying
Heavy on
for
that.
saying that to niggas.
Heavy on that.
So it's like the most disrespectful thing you can
Don't
say
get
to a
knocked
nigga.
out again.
I still wanna know what the
Don't
fuck
get
was he
put out.
throwing up. These niggas said,
Stop
like,
it.
it look like he trying to make a
Don't
heart.
come to New York, boy.
Half a heart.
Don't come to New York.
For
Your
heart.
watch gonna get took again. Don't do that. Nigga gonna take your watch, and this time nigga gonna take your chain.
So disrespectful.
Word of my mother, niggas call me covenant.
So
2 G's
disrespectful.
call me covenant, right? Oh, that's what I'm gonna say. Word of my dad, I'm not even gonna choke. Word of my mother. Nigga, he was throwing through his own means for that. Nigga was throwing through his own means to get a feature with me.
Yeah, he was.
And you know on the back door. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Suck my dick. Cyber breaking to my dick. Yo, I'm starting to love my city.
I ain't never heard that many sucks my dick since 6ix9ine used to hop on live and beef for niggas.
Y'all niggas is
Might be
stupid.
more here.
Oh, nah, I need to cut. Suck my.
Suck my dick.
Nah, niggas is having
Suck
fun
my
with this.
dick.
Y'all niggas really laughing. Niggas is laughing on this one. Niggas is sucking.
Nah, how you wake up and eat a nigga dick up like
I know niggas sucking, nigga. You sucking my. I don't even know you.
I don't even know you.
I don't know you, boy. Ice up when you come to New York.
It's like we watching Paid in
Ice up,
Full right
bro.
now.
Telling you.
Nigga told that nigga to ice
And your
up.
little A&R too. He can't come to New York either. Don't. I know shit, little A&R.
Word to moms.
Your little Orlando. None of y'all could come.
None of them niggas can go to New York. What's funny is
This is my shit. None of y'all could
It's
come.
my shit.
these niggas. So yeah, all of that. If the audience doesn't know, all of that right there was for Kodak Black. None other than Kid Capri. No other than Bill Capri.
Bill Capri.
No other than Codith of the Blackest. Yeah,
Bushwick Bill.
Bushwick Bill. Bro, I did not know. Like, I was not aware that Kodak got ran down on in New York before, and that they took his watch or whatever. I seen academics do a video about a lot of times these rappers get ran down on, and fans don't really find out because the robbers or whatnot, the gang, they're not really trying to embarrass the artist. They just trying to make a quick flip. So none of them, really come out and be like, "Yeah, I got your chain." Remember when Chief Keef had the QC chain?
Yeah.
It's nothing like that because they're not trying to embarrass the artist. They're just trying to get some quick money. Is what according to academics.
Right.
It sounds correct. I mean, I didn't know this happened. Did you know Kodak Black got his watch taken ever?
No, I never knew about that shit.
Well,
I only knew about him getting shot last year.
Well, this guy bans Kodak Black from ever coming to New York, and Kodak responds by doing what exactly? Yeah. So they told him he can't come to the fucking city, and he responded by pulling up to the fucking
Pulling
city.
right up to the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Kodak Black. He always stand on his word. Don't let nobody pull his gangster card. I fuck with it.
Shout out to Kodak Black for getting robbed and never letting anybody find out about it. Like I respect that. I truly do respect that.
Yeah, because I didn't know shit about that.
Didn't let his watch go on a greasy arm tour or nothing. Man,
Like that boy Shy Glizzy.
Shy Glizzy. That's what they was doing with that QC chain too, and no block. All the niggas were 300 niggas, whatever the fuck, 1300, whatever they was repping at the time.
A lot of rappers got their shit snatched.
Yeah, a lot of rappers did get their shit snatched. So what happened with this Kodak thing? I know you had the story.
So I don't know what's the beef going on with this nigga and Kodak, but I know Kodak Black. He has an artist, 22G's, who signed he was signed to Sniper Gang. And 22G's, he's got a lot of beef in New York. I know he had beef with I think he had beef with K-Flock or oh no, he's got beef with I know he got beef. I think it's no, not K-Flock, Chef G. I don't know, but he's got a lot of beef in New York. I guess he has beef with this nigga, Shah, whatever his name is, Shah Ek. So I guess Kodak tried to get him and 22G's to squash their beef, and he wanted to put them on a song together. This nigga wasn't fucking with it, and then 22G's actually came out on Instagram and was beefing with Kodak too, talking about talking shit about Kodak and saying he wasn't fucking with it either. And so Kodak, I guess he was trying to get them to both be on a song with each other. And I don't know what made this nigga go on live and talk all that shit, but I don't keep up with New York shit like that. But long story long, that nigga Kodak inherited his beef between 22G's and Shah Ek.
And so Shah Ek told that boy he can't come through.
Right.
Kodak came through anyways. And big ups to Kodak for that. Big ups, because if a nigga tells me I can't go somewhere, that's exactly where the fuck I'm gonna try to go. So big ups for Kodak for still pulling up. But this raises a question, not really a question, a statement. Should Kodak get any clout points off of this? Because him and his manager...
For being dumb?
Huh?
For being dumb and pulling up to New York and telling niggas that he's here who just said he can come? Does he get no? Stupid points? Yes. But
so no clout points.
He gets some clout points.
No street
but like
points.
I'm not finna street points. Street points for sure. Clout points for sure. Well, overall, just like points in life. No. You get stupid points. Stupid games get stupid prizes. That could have ended a whole different way, but I could have
ended with a stupid prize.
Right, but I think it's very bold of him, and I respect this gangster. To say the least.
Does it make him more gangster if he's the first one to do some shit like this? Because it seems like him and his AR think that they are the reason why NBA Youngboy will be going to Chicago now. He said that we were the first ones to go to our stop on our tour or whatever.
Well, personally, I think that's a stupid thing to try to like claim that you did first. But I mean, if we're being honest, he's not the first rapper to do that. Drake did when he was beefing with Meek Mill. He did a show in Philly. I'm pretty sure there's other rappers who went and did a show in the ops
block,
quote unquote, city. Like, come on now. But I mean, I think Kodak just wants to keep starting shit with Youngboy.
Do you think Kodak gave Youngboy that idea? Do you think that he?
Nah, I think Youngboy just wants to taunt Dirk.
Do you think Youngboy makes it out of Chicago alive? Because I've seen a lot of people say that he's not even going to make it out alive. And I think that as long as he stays within the arena, he'll be fine.
I think as long as he stays within the arena, he'll be fine. But I don't know. Let's see what these Chicago people think about what we got to say.
Niggers. Fucking niggers.
Look, I don't live in Chicago no more, but I bet you. Hey, listen, I bet you all type of money, right? If YB and Quando come do a show, they ass is not leaving Chicago. I promise.
This is OTF Varney, by the way.
Yo, snitching. Yo,
It's right there. It's on the name. It's right. He's on live. They're on live, nigga. What you mean?
Fuck Youngboy.
fault.
The difference is we
Come on.
Wait, it's OT at Barney, nigga. Like, what?
Just so
That
people
bitch,
know,
they gon-
we ain't just
They
putting no
gonna
random shit.
cancel that bitch before they get here.
I agree though with that
I
point.
had the rack on my back since
I don't
16.
know if they will.
I'm 31 now.
He said, "What hood? Who from?"
He say, I don't hang on other niggas' blocks. I know
See.
the fact open. Oh, hold up.
Shit, what? Hey, look, what block? What? Hey, what?
Don't get
Hey,
snaked by
hey, what block? Hey, Trey, what block? My feet ain't touched in the rack.
Trey.
What block his feet ain't touched in the rack, man?
I
No, I'm not trying to do more snitching because I wasn't snitching. But
Because I wasn't snitching.
but Lil Durk said on Computer Murders, this is Lil Durk's lyrics. Literally, this is Lil Durk's lyrics. I hate when niggas try to say that the fucking vloggers or the reaction, whatever you want to call us, we're the snitches when the niggas saying the shit on their music. Durk said on Computer Murders, he said, if Varney say a nigga dead, then a nigga dead. This is what out of his mouth. And hey, Varney just said himself, if Youngboy and Quando come and do a show in the rack, they ain't making it out alive.
That is
So
snitching,
do
fam.
you
That's
tell
snitching,
me?
fam.
Do
That's
you tell
snitching.
me?
That's snitching.
You think the police are gonna allow for this nigga Youngboy to have a show in Chicago after they already can see right now? Niggas are telling you what the fuck is gonna happen.
By the way, what you just did was snitching. By the way, I mean that.
Nigga,
is snitching.
how?
Nah, nigga, you said okay.
Nigga, his
Vaughn-
name is on the. He went
Vaughn-
live. He went live and said this shit. Like, what you mean?
Nigga said Vaughn on specific song. Computer Murderer said, if Barney say that nigga dead, then that nigga dead. And then said, yep, that's Barney right there. He said that nigga dead.
Nigga went on live. He went on. Wait a minute. No.
Bro, you just
Computer Murders. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Yes, it's out there for anybody to look
Computer
up.
Murders.
Yes.
That shit probably has at least 10 million views. How much you want to bet? That shit has at least 10 million views on
Yes,
YouTube.
it's out there for anybody to search, but you just made it easier for the cops. Like, you did the
Hey,
cops' job.
Nigga, 18 million views. The cops seen this shit already. What are you talking about, bro?
But they ain't been able to piece the two things together like you just did in 5 seconds.
Nigga,
Like,
how would they not be
nigga-
able? How would they not be able to piece this shit together? They don't need me. They don't need me to piece it together.
Nigga, yo ass just told him what song to go to hear the Dirk lyric of him saying, if a nigga dead, the nigga dead. And then you said that's Barney
You
right
don't
there.
think you don't think you don't think the police aren't listening to all his lyrics, bro? Come on.
I think they listening, but I don't think they remember exactly what song. Wait,
You don't think
where he said
you
what
don't think
line
if
and which
the
song.
police
You just
hear-
reminded them. Oh
if
yeah,
you
it was that
You
song.
don't think the police haven't heard this shit already and already don't have this shit noted,
bro.
and they already watching this nigga's Instagram page, and this nigga went on live and said himself on his Instagram page that he went live with 2 other niggas.
You're right. No, bro, you're right. I just
And
feel
they don't
like-
see this shit, and they don't already know this shit. Like me putting it on our channel.
Nah, bro, you're right.
You think the police watching our page, nigga? Like, come on.
I don't think the
Come on,
police
like,
watching
come
our
on, bro.
page.
Come on.
I do know. I do not think the police is watching our page. However, I think if they just decided to stumble upon our page, you did a little bit of the work for.
Nah, bro. Nah. I think that's a reach. I think that's a reach, bro. I think I'm just being a very good hip hop journalist and putting more context into what we talking about that these niggas putting on live for millions of people to talk about and see. I think I'm just putting the context together.
Snitched on live camera. You don't want to own up to it, bro. They just gave you McDonald's. They gave you a whole meal for that snitch right there,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
For that work. You
So
just,
so that mean us reviewing all these videos, that mean we snitching anyway, just for reacting to them, right? Cause we put more eyes on
bro.
we put more eyes on the
Hey,
niggas.
bro, we not connecting the dots
Hey.
as easy as you just
We
did.
put the video on here. Like if the cops wouldn't have came across the video, if we didn't put it on our shit of this nigga saying if Youngboy and them come to Chicago, they just gonna die.
Fair, bro. Fuck it, you didn't snitch, bro. You didn't snitch. But I seriously, all seriousness, I think if Youngboy just stays in the arena, doesn't go nowhere else in Chicago, he can survive this. Anywhere else, he go to O Block, try to be a tourist or whatever, try to go take a picture by King Von mural. It might not end as well as things did for Kodak. So I'm just hoping things end well here.
Well, since we're talking about things that didn't end well, Quando Rondo, he went to L.A. with his homies, and unfortunately, one of his homies lost his life.
His cousin.
Cousin. And so ever since that happened, he decided to drop his he no longer is claiming his gang. So he posted on Instagram. He said, I'm not jump out gang either. Ain't no loyalty in this shit. I'm my own man. I laid my flag down. I'm not neighborhood. Y'all ain't gonna ride for a nigga for real. It's no sense of me being a part of y'all shit. Y'all fuck with the opposition. I don't give a fuck who feel hit. Fuck you. And if you can't feel where I'm coming from on this, you a bitch ass nigga.
He said that for real. He said, I don't care who feel hit.
Yeah.
I thought you just missaid it the first time, but when you said it again,
oh
he
yeah.
said that shit.
He said, "Cause it don't take rocket science to see what's going on. Everybody already hate me. I ain't tripping on the extra hate. I'm about to focus on my family, the ones who gonna really drop a tear if I die."
Quando, nobody's gonna drop a tear if you die, fam. I mean, maybe your direct family, like my mom would cry if I died, so your mom will, but majority of people are not gonna feel sorry for you, my brother. Like, when this shit started, you were antagonizing. Maybe not the very, very beginning, the first week, maybe not, but I do remember you having a video with a Little Durk lookalike, which is completely hilarious to me and my boy C Young over here. We laughed about that for 3 days. You had a Little Durk lookalike that you ran down on in the video. Fam, you came out talking about, I mean, gang this, gang gonna protect you. I remember you had that ugly ass nose piercing in, and I'm not disrespecting people with nose piercing because I have one too, but he just had that fat ass nose piercing in. He was talking so much shit about, how O Block can try to spin all they won't get him, and them niggas tried to do whatever they tried to do at the day of, and nothing happened then, and you were just mocking all of O Block. I don't really remember you mocking King Von himself, but I remember you mocking O Block and mocking Durk. And when these guys decided they wanted to retaliate now, you don't want to be in a gang anymore. I'm sorry, brother. That's not how things work. You antagonize these guys. When they get their get back, nobody's going to feel sorry for you besides your immediate family. Any thoughts, Ian?
I think that was an important lesson in that to rappers. When y'all go on live or y'all go in these songs and diss the dead ops and diss make fun of real things and, just talk about people who died, talk about people getting shot, just antagonizing your ops. Just keep in mind, like, while, you do get clout off of it, you do get attention, everybody laughs, all that. At the end of the day, and this is just the honest truth, whenever things catch up to you, and this is just in general, I'm not talking about Quando in particular, but whenever a rapper dies or somebody dies and they were dissing the dead or whatever, like I just think posting online making fun of the dead or whatever, I just think it's stupid. I'm always gonna be on the opposite side of it, or just antagonizing people like how he was doing King Von all these last couple years. Because like at the end of the day, when you die or whatever, yeah, we're gonna talk about it after a couple of weeks, months, or whatever. After a couple of days, we're going to talk about it. But then after that, nobody's going to talk about it anymore. And only people who really, truly care is your family and friends. So I know a lot of people are giving Quando Rondo a hard time. Oh, why are you dropping the neighborhood? Oh, making fun of the nigga, all that shit. But, I mean, at the end of the day, he's right. Nobody's going to give a fuck. I mean, well, I don't know if he said that. But it's good for him to only focus on his family and friends because those are the only people that are going to give a fuck in the long run, years later, after he lost his life. Because the fans... we're just going to talk about it. It's going to be news for a couple of days, and then we're going to be on to the next topic. So I think, they should keep that in mind when they're trying to do shit for the fans to talk about. Fans really don't give a fuck at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, your family is who have to deal with the aftermath of what's going on. So it's like, why do the stupid shit online and antagonizing? Because now nobody, like you said, nobody cares. Quando Rondo friend died. Everybody's like, oh, shouldn't have been talking about King Von. Oh, OTF, get back, whatever, blah, blah, blah. People making fun of him, screaming on the video and shit. It's like, if you would have never went out doing all the dissing to King Von and doing all that, maybe people would have had more sympathy for you. Because I had sympathy at first. Because I felt like, damn, King Von ran up on him with the hands. He ain't do shit. His homie was just protecting him. But it's like when you go out and doing all the dissing, And I mean, OTF probably started the dissing. But it's like when you do the dissing back and you want to diss Von on songs, you want to diss Durk, you want to have fake Durks in video, When the time comes...
You're telling them, come slide, come get back for it.
Yeah.
You made a song called "Get Back in Blood." Come get it back in blood, and then they decide to do it. And now
that was Pusha. That was Pusha. See, but I mean, yeah.
Well, Dirk's in the song.
Oh, you're talking about Dirk.
Yeah, didn't he say something to Dirk? Did he say, come get it back in blood, Dirk?
Dirk, yeah. I thought you were talking
they
about
were
Quando.
telling him to do what, his famous song at the time was. Because that was the biggest song at that time. So they were telling him to come do that. Come on, man. Like, it's hard for me to feel sorry. And I really respect your point of you saying, like, think about your family. Like, because us fans don't give a fuck. And I can tell you one fan who really doesn't give a fuck is Christian Jenkins. Because if you die, bro, I'm going to cover it on my show, on my little podcast, talk about it for weeks.
That's what everybody's going to do.
It was going to change nothing in my life.
That's what everybody's going to do. So it's like, I just think rappers in general.
I can be accountable for me. I know I will. I know I will. I will not give a fuck. I will not give two fucks. When Kobe died, I was hurt. If Quando dies, I'll sleep perfectly fine. I might sleep better than I normally sleep.
And it's not even about not giving a fuck. It's just like, we're gonna talk. It's like we're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna move on with our lives.
Move on, like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, so it don't even. I'm not even saying like
your life never mattered.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it doesn't.
It's like we don't know you, so stop trying to like. It's like I'm gonna be entertained by any time rappers are beefing, but it's just like at the end of the day, if I was in that position, I wouldn't be beefing online because not for the fans, because it's like all they're gonna do is be entertained, and then we're gonna move on to the next topic. You know,
I agree.
And you're the one. You and your family and your loved ones are the ones who have to deal with the consequences.
I 100% agree.
But let's move into that Sauce Walka shit, man.
Yeah. Speaking of the next topic,
you got the video?
Yep. Can we play it on your phone?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, my shit's about to die. Last topic of the episode. Quick little episode we running through.
Hey man, I really ain't want to speak on this shit, but I know it's too many young black kings and young kings out there that's being misled and misguided wrong, learning half of the game and not the whole game. So y'all need to learn from this experience that I went to tonight, because being a rapper is one of the most dangerous jobs in America, and there's a lot of young men out here that want to do this shit, but don't know everything that come with it. But I want to speak on this part right here, understand this. Everybody don't go. Everybody don't go and everybody ain't going, and I'm one of them people that's not going. So unfortunately tonight somebody lost their life for doing something stupid. And I don't know how it happened or what was going on, but I really would like all the young black men around here to learn before all the tabloids and the bullshit and the fake stories get out there. I want y'all to learn from this experience. And I'm still standing here 10 toes down, all my jewelry and everything that I worked hard for. I don't want you to go through these dumbass situations for doing something stupid that somebody taught you or led you to do.
Brilliant speech, by the way. 10 out of 10 speech. Just if I feel like, which I did feel like at the time, I felt 2 days ago, a day ago, hours ago, I felt like it was coming from a good place, and I felt like it was coming from a truthful place, from inspired from a place that hardship that he just went through, like something just happened to him, sporadic. Somebody could have lost their life, and then he decided to make a little PSA. That's what I thought was going on here. I thought it was a PSA.
Keep it real, man. You thought that nigga went on live, body right there. Yes. He's standing over the nigga.
Yes. Nigga.
Hey, kids.
Yes.
Don't be crashing out.
Yes.
It's not gonna lead you anywhere in life.
As fucking stupid as it
Get
sounds.
to that bag the right way.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Stop robbing people. Or you're gonna get put down, because I ain't going.
You're making it sound so stupid.
I ain't going.
You're making it sound so stupid, but yeah, I did.
No, but I mean, that's what he did. I'm just saying that's what he did.
Yeah, that's what I believed he did.
Right, and what he was saying, I thought that was some real shit too. Like, I think it was good advice.
Don't be a crash dummy.
Right.
Go live your life, live your dreams. Let's start saying the occupation next time. Sauce Walka, let's say go be a basketball player, not LeBron James. Let's go be a rapper, not Sauce Walka. My only gripe with that, but other than that, I get the message and I agree with it. Until you want to explain to our audience what really happened?
All right, so a lot of people were online thinking that Sauce Walka was trying to say that he killed somebody for trying to take his jewelry.
A lot of people, is me included.
Yeah, so he posted on the gram. He posted his shoes. He said, "Fucked up my Louis." Had blood all over him.
Had blood on Louis, the chain.
Right. He posted the chain. Had blood on it. Young Deji, who was a Houston artist as well. He was with Sauce Walka that day.
Said he saved his life.
He posted Sauce Walka said he saved his life. So a lot of people were thinking that Sauce Walka killed someone out of self-defense.
Who
But
could blame such people for thinking that with all the contexts that you brought up?
right. So then someone posted on Instagram, Gossip of the City T, or the City T. They said, "This is the real killer of the young man who was murdered in a robbery gone wrong. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time. He was not a robber. He was robbed. It wasn't Walka who did it either. He wasn't even around the deceased when it happened. However, the dude in the video did attempt to get Walka prior to running into the deceased man. That's the reason Walka had blood on him and scratches. Walka clout chased all day knowing he wasn't even around the deceased when it went down. Walka was in LA for a cypher. The deceased man was not a bum. He was a successful young man who ran a fashion brand company. He was not a robber or a criminal like the media painted him out to be. He simply went outside at the time the killer was circling the area and he got killed."
Who posted this, by the way?
Gossip of the City T. I don't know if this is like a blog or what.
They called Sauce Walka a clout chaser.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an inaccurate assessment.
I mean,
Brother, you came out, you insinuated that you had something to do with that body. Maybe you didn't catch that body, but you insinuated that you had something to do with that body. To quote the late great Young Thug. I mean, he's not dead, but he's in jail, so he might as well be.
they're gonna beat that case, by the way. Snitches already.
You want to take some bets on that? I bet you a candy bar. What you want to do? They don't beat
I'm just talking shit. But I did hear the snitches are trying to not snitch now.
Yeah,
But go ahead. That's off topic. We talk about Walka.
I hope they don't snitch. Yeah, Walka, brother. There was a better way to do this. I'm not sure what.
Or not did it at all.
I think that was the better way to do it. Just not do it at all.
But there were better ways for sure.
I fuck with the message, so I'm not trying to shit all over it. But brother, like, you made it seem like you had something to do with that body. You made it seem like these are the lessons that are to be paid when you run up on someone like Sauce Walka. That's what it seemed like. You made it seem like if you run up on Sauce Walka, that this could happen to you. You could be in a body bag. That's what you made it seem like. And anybody who reviewed this and said that that's not what he made it seem like, you're a fucking liar. You're a lying ass motherfucker. Because that's what he made it seem like. He posted blood on the shoes. He said, "I fucked up my shoes." He made it seem like...
Can we blame a nigga for making it seem like something, though? I mean, he didn't never say it.
Fam, not telling all of the truth is lying.
Yeah, but he never just flat out said, "Yo, yeah, I just have to lay a nigga down." Like, all he said was he wasn't going.
He said it in a way to make us believe it a certain way until that post that you just read came out. That's lying.
But other than those posts, he never said nothing else.
That's lying.
According to your ex?
According to my exes, not telling the whole truth is lying. I'm not sure if it really is, honestly.
I don't think that's lying.
I mean, yeah, I'm not.
A lot of people do say that.
Yeah, I've heard plenty of people tell me that, not telling the whole truth is lying.
I don't believe that.
I just left out some parts. I told you the truth. I just left out parts of the truth.
Yeah.
I didn't lie.
That's just keeping it brief.
There was no part in there that I lied.
It's keeping it brief.
I didn't tell you. Yeah, I kept it brief.
Kept it brief.
Sauce Walka kept it brief. Sauce Walka kept the brief then. I mean,
but I do agree though. I do agree. I think he did insinuate it, but I'm not gonna fault him for that because he never just flat out said,
"Well, he
killed somebody."
It was it's purposeful. He purposely made it seem that way. He did.
He posted blood on his shoes. He posted the blood on his chain.
He posted the little
somebody tried
speech.
Somebody tried to rob him, and I mean, obviously he made him bleed for it. So his message still kind of does stand. However, the whole somebody lost his life during this shit didn't really make any sense if you didn't have anything to do with it.
It seemed like a warning. It seemed like a warning for anybody who would run up on Sauce Walka and anybody who would run up on other rappers that this could be you. And when you're saying that this could be you, that insinuates that you had something to do with it.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I think he did insinuate it, but
I'm not saying you're wrong either. Like I just said, maybe he just didn't tell the whole truth. He told the truth, but not the whole truth.
Yeah.
I don't.
But I mean, he didn't really say anything because that's the only video he put out of that situation. He didn't post anything else on Instagram. Like that's kind of is all he said. That's the only reason why.
I just feel like it's insinuating that you did something about it. You know, maybe you didn't, but
no, he did. He definitely did. But
just feel like that's.
I'm not gonna say he was. It was. I'm not gonna just all the way call him a cloud chaser just because of the points I said. But he definitely. I agree. He definitely insinuated that he could have been more clear.
Yeah.
With what the fuck he was saying.
Yeah.
I thought initially when he was being vague about it, because I thought he was being vague when he first posted it. I thought he was doing that for police purposes, because I know they were saying in LA that their laws are a little bit different from Texas. You can't just really have guns like that. That's why I thought he was being vague. But I think the fact that he never even had anything to do with the situation makes it look worse about it. It makes it look a different way from. Now I look at it differently from how he was being vague, because now it looks like he was kind of trying to claim it on the low.
Yeah. Well.
Any final thoughts, though?
No. My final thought on this is, if you're from a place like Cali, stop taking advantage of people and tourists that come out there. Stop trying to think that everybody doesn't have anything on them, because though that situation didn't end up how we thought, due to the way it was insinuated and, brought across to our attention. Though it didn't end that way that we thought, it very well could have ended the exact way we thought. So the message still stands. Stop running up on Sauce Walka. Stop running up on other rappers.
Yeah, because you never know. And even innocent boss, even like for civilians.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what.
Because I know I'd shoot your dumb ass. If you
yeah, like, you could walk up in somebody's mama house, bro. Yeah. If they have a gun, bro, they going to shoot you. Yeah. So trying to take somebody's chain, taking somebody's property, breaking in people's cars, whatever you do, trying to mess with people's property, bro. Stupid games win stupid prizes. Death is the worst thing that can happen to you when you're doing shit like that. So, I mean, find a better hustle.
I agree. I'm Count Christian.
See Youngin.
And we're out. Peace.